Hey folks, welcome back to the Cotswold Collectibles YouTube channel. My name is Greg Brown, owner and president of Cotswold Collectibles. This week we wanted to talk about M&C Toy Center, in particular the World Peacekeepers line. Many of you might remember the World Peacekeepers as being a set of figures and accessories and such that you found at Big Lots, at the stores and such like that, and especially in regards to Christmas. You generally see a lot of them. As of late, you don't see a whole lot of them at the stores during Christmas. So we thought, well, let's take a chance and go ahead and see if we can carry them. We've been very fortunate. We've had a very good group of people over at M&C Toy Center overseas who's been working with us to bring product in. And so for this particular segment, we wanted to talk about the World Peacekeepers 1/6 scale figures. This is going to be a multi-part series. We're going to talk about vehicles next week, and after that, we're going to talk about accessory sets. If you're not familiar with World Peacekeepers, I would say they are more budget conscious. They're not going to be in the same price range as Damn Toys or DID or any of the other ones. They range in price between $19.99 and $22.99, but they have a lot of kit bashing potential. They also have a lot of accessories that you can probably use either on the set or if you want to use it on another set. So what I was going to do today is I wanted to talk about the sets that we have in stock right now. The first ones I'm going to talk about is their Sniper series. There's 4 to the series. The first one we'll talk about is the Private Military Contractor Sniper. Now, what I really like about this guy, he's probably my favorite out of everything that comes out of all of them that came out. The head sculpt is really unique, and that's one of the things that you're going to notice about World Peacekeepers is the head sculpts. They're very different. Almost every one of them is different from the next one. So it gives you a lot of variety, especially if you're wanting to do some troop building, if you want to do some custom and kit bashing. This one in particular is pretty cool. He comes with a white t-shirt and jeans, black body armor. He's got, I think it's a British sniper rifle, don't get me wrong. Then he also has a camelback, a ball cap, and then he has binoculars. And of course he has boots. So really basic set, but a lot of good kit bashing possibilities and, you know, just an all around good starter figure. The next one is the Desert Sniper. He's going to be dressed he's in desert fatigues. He also has a tan t-shirt, tan body armor, and then he has don't quote me on this, I think it's the SL-25 style sniper rifle that the military uses. Again, he's got a little bit of a goatee. And he also has a ball cap, binoculars, and boots. So he's very similar to the other one as far as the layout, but he has a pretty good selection of the guns different and such like that. The third one in the series is the Jungle Sniper. His face is actually camouflage. He's got a ghillie suit. If it were me and I was owning this one, I would probably add more strands to it, but for the price point, it's a really good starter ghillie suit. It comes with a Barrett 50 cal sniper rifle. It comes with binoculars and boots and a ball cap. And then finally, the fourth in the series is I would say he's like a police sniper. He's got a black ball cap and binoculars again. He actually comes with a cloth backpack, and it looks like kind of like a camelback, but I don't see the hose in there. And then he has a blue t-shirt, black body armor, black pants, and then he also has a bolt-action sniper rifle, kind of like an M40. And again, like I said, these, I want to say, don't quote me, I want to say these are around $19.99 a pop. So they're pretty evenly priced. They're great starter sets for kids. They're great kit bashing for adults, and they're also great for adults too. Now, for the people that love martial arts and ninjas and such like that, they also have the World Peacekeepers Ninja Series. They kept this one pretty simple. They have one in white and red details and in black and purple details. So if you were a collector of Storm Shadow or you're a collector of black ninjas and such like that, these would be right up your alley. The black set and the white set, they're pretty well identical as far as the parts, but I'll go through them. You have your figure, obviously, and then you have your gi, which is the karate uniform or a martial arts uniform. Then you have your boots. And then you have one sword, and then you have 2 sides, a mask. I think those are knee gauntlets. Yeah, these are knee pads. And then you have, it's kind of like I would almost say it's more like a throwing star shield, which is kind of corny, but still, for the price point, it's a really nice piece. White one is exactly identical, except it's in red and white, and it has the exact same pieces, except this one has a sai, and this one has claws. It almost looks like Wolverine. And so that's the major difference between the two. The next ones, these are the military series of the World Peacekeepers. We really wanted to get a lot more variety of these, but the first shipment we got was just 4 different ones, and I'll go through them. The plan is to get more in, hopefully by this fall, of the different ones that are also going to be available. or are available, excuse me. So the first one here is the NBC Specialist, which is Nuclear, Biological, and Chemical Specialist, and he's a Marine. He has a woodland camouflage NBC suit, a helmet, gas mask with the cover. Then he has an AR-style rifle. Then he has assorted pouches and such like that attached to his belt. Head sculpt's a little weird. Head sculpt, he actually has a goatee, which obviously that wouldn't be right for the Marine Corps, but once you put the mask on, you really can't tell. The next one is one of my favorites, is the Airborne Infantryman. He comes in I guess you would call it the ACU pattern. It's the pattern that the Army no longer uses. Fatigues and the hat with night vision goggles. His head sculpt's pretty cool. He's blonde hair, short haircut. He's got a little bit of, doesn't have a father-clock shadow per se on this guy. He also has a CAR style rifle or an M4 style rifle, except this one has a grenade launcher attachment to it. Goggles, hand grenades, another camelback, and then ammo pouches. So this is a pretty nice one. And actually, if you look at the detail on the camouflage, it's pretty well spot on. The next one is the Parajumper, or also known as the PJ, U.S. Air Force PJ. He's kind of based more upon, I guess you would say, that one of the older designs. Again, he has an M4 carbine style rifle. He has the Nomex stock flight suit. He has, as I used to call them, skater helmets. Drop-down holster with a pistol, knife with sheath, sunglasses, fanny pack, elbow and knee pads, and then he's got a flare, and then he's got an IR light in there, and he has boots as well. Pretty neat, kind of old school, but I kind of like it. And then finally, in the World Peacekeeper series, as far as military goes, this one's really super cool. This is the EOD, Explosive Ordnance Disposal Technician. So EOD, these are the guys that are blowing up things when they come up across a mine or stuff like that. He again also has an M4 carbine, except this one he is wearing the desert camouflage. I think they call them DCUs. This one's really unique in the fact that the head sculpt is an older gentleman. He has gray hair, receding hairline, but it's a really cool looking head sculpt. Desert camouflage helmet, and the accessories are a headset with radio, a flashlight, kind of like a mag light, a folding shovel, which is really cool because it actually fits inside the shovel case. And then he's got his EOD box to hold his stuff. And then it actually has 2 different types of bombs so that he can take them apart. And again, he has boots as well. And again, these are in the price range, I want to say about $20.99 or $22.99. But it's really cool. And then finally, we get down to the SWAT series. We're kind of testing the waters with the SWAT series. There's a lot more of these, but we want to see if there's any interest with them. So we carried the 3 different ones that I'm going to talk about here. The first one obviously is a sniper. He's going to have kind of the similarities to the earlier sniper that we showed. He's got it's kind of like that British sniper rifle. Body armor with police on it, blue uniform set. He has a drop-down holster with a pistol. And then he has a subload over here that for extra magazines. And then he has the balaclava face mask so you can cover face to face. It's a pretty cool head sculpt though. Headphones with a microphone, night vision gear, fanny pack, laptop computer, and knife and holster, and boots as well. Then you get down to the assaulter, aka the pickup man. So these are getting more into the SWAT teams that are getting ready for breaching a building and such like this. This one comes with a hooded jumpsuit. So it fits over his head. He also has a gas mask and a helmet. He has handcuffs, molded body armor, which is something unique to this series. This one he has an MP5 as opposed to the M4 carbines. Drop holster, pistol, subload, knife, sheath, and accessories and such like that. So he would be the assaulter. The head sculpt is pretty cool. Again, you're going to be putting a gas mask on him, and you're going to be putting a helmet, so you're really not going to see his face a whole lot. But if you like the head sculpt, you can get it and kit bash it and use it for something else. And then we get to the final one that we have in our SWAT series, which is called the Point Man. He's kind of in the same type of vein. He's going to have the bodysuit, except this one doesn't have a hood. Blonde hair. He's got the mic in his ear already with the walkie-talkie. Different kind of body armor, but it's still the same molded body armor. And then he's got a helmet with a riot face shield, a balaclava face mask, smoke grenades, pistol holster, leg subload like the other one's, knife sheath, and flashlight with holster. And of course, boots. And of course, these are in the same price range as the others. They're about, I would say, between $21 and $22 or $22.99 and such like that. And this kind of gives you an idea. There's some other ones that are available, but what we want to try to do is we want to try to see how the response is for these. And if you check our website, and we'll put a link down in the description below, we have more coming in. They should be coming in this summer. So double check on the webpage, and you'll see the ones that are still on pre-order that haven't come out. And we're already working on a third order that's going to be coming in the fall, during the fall, winter, Christmas time. So it should be exciting, but we are really excited about these. The response so far has been really good. And if they continue to be good, we plan to continue carrying more and more, not only in 1/6 scale, but also in 1/18 scale, which we should probably do a series of videos in the summertime when we get more of those in. So, but anyway, that's the figures that we wanted to preview. Next week, check in with us, and we'll do the same type of review series on the vehicles from M&C Toy Center's World Peacekeepers. So until then, have a great weekend, and see you in the trenches.